Getting into our weather forecast, where we're expecting our second really cold night of this pretty short overall Arctic cold blast that we have going on. They do tend to be short here, don't they? We're warming right back up into the 70s at the end of this week. But for tomorrow morning, we have our weather impact alert out. That's for freezing temperatures north of the lake and probably frost range pretty much everywhere else, including the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain and New Orleans, even though your temperatures will stay just above freezing there. Layer up, protect plants, pets, and people. And I've been saying I don't think we're going to see a lot of pipe bursting kind of temperatures. That's more mid-20s and below. North of the lake, we're looking for mostly upper 20s for tonight. But if you do want to be super careful and very cautious, go ahead and just make sure your pipes are protected too. Can't hurt. Looking outside, we do have clear skies. Our temperatures in New Orleans, upper 40s, and north of the lake, mid 40s. So our temperatures are starting to fall already. Our winds have slacked off a bit, but still breezy in spots. Going back to early this morning, we had mainly 30s all across our area, as cold as 30 at Slidell, but that's a solid light freeze there, just below freezing. But the big thing this morning was that we had really strong winds, making it feel like 20s. Our afternoon highs today stayed in the 50s. And as we move into the next few hours, of course, we're going to be dropping off through the 40s. We have clear skies tonight. We have less wind, still a touch breezy at times, 5 to 10 or so miles per hour. But a lot less wind than last night. Those are great conditions to get temperatures to plummet. So that's why we're talking about north of the lake, low temperatures upper 20s and south mid 30s. Looking at cold weather impacts, this is showing the purple is anywhere that you might see 32 degrees or lower for a freeze. Now what you want to look out for is the pink here. That's for the pipe freeze potential for tonight and early tomorrow. And notice it is not widespread, mainly just right here at the Pearl River Basin, extending just barely into St. Tammany Parish. So that's why I'm saying we're not expecting a big pipe freezing kind of situation tonight. There might be a few spots that flirt with that 25 or 26 degree low, but mostly we're looking for about maybe 27, 28, and that's in the light to moderate range. Notice south of the lake, we may not quite see frost in the city. It is possible though, so go ahead and protect plants just in case, and also other spots far away from the city looking for the frost. Now, one new thing is that Thibodaux and Houma and places like this over to the west and southwest of New Orleans, you might see a light freeze tonight. So there is a special alert from the National Weather Service for you, just to kind of let you know we are going to freeze tonight in these areas, but not expecting a hard freeze for those spots south and west of Lake Pontchartrain. Cold weather preps tonight. Again, if you want to be really careful, make sure your pipes are protected north. But again, most of us are going to stay just above that pipe bursting kind of freeze. Temperatures even north of the lake. South of the lake, no pipe concerns. People, pets, and plants, though, will need to be protected for a cold night. Tomorrow, we get warmer in the afternoon. 50s are still pretty cool, but compared to today, we'll be about 7, 8 degrees higher. And we've been talking about a beautiful New Year's Eve. The coldest air kind of moves off to the east of us. We're still chilly for sure tomorrow night in the 40s. So starting 2026, around 40 degrees. There is much colder weather, of course, off to the north, but we're going to see this kind of shift a bit to the east, and we're going to have our high pressure kind of coming in place and allowing us to warm up more in the coming days. And this will happen pretty fast as all of this kind of slides off to the east. So making your plans for the next several days, we do have not only 60s on New Year's for the daytime hours and no freeze for the morning, by the way, above freezing Thursday morning, but then we jump into the 70s. We expect another weaker front Friday night into early Saturday. That one will bring a few scattered showers and maybe a few storms, and then that sets us up for a pleasant cool down. Not a huge one, but a nice one heading into the end of the weekend.